You are single because you friend-zoned the nice guys through your 20s while you rode the carousel and now no one wants you. Nah, I think you're just mad they saw through your fake niceness. Hey everyone, Noble Xenon here and welcome back to another episode of r/NiceGuys. Let's get started. So, do chicks ever think like, damn, he inboxed me 87 times, maybe God sent him? I'll tell you right now, that ain't God. Probably a bunch of nice guys in those inboxes, lol. But none of you girls want a nice guy. 90% of girls are chasing the same 10% of men, and wonder why those guys are players. Laughing emojis. Feminism worked. Creative Listen says, absolutely not. We think he inboxed me 87 times. He's clearly mentally unstable. You'd think after the second or third time, he'd think, well, this isn't working and just move on, but that's just not how these nice guys work. Everyone, we may have found the ultimate nice guy book. It's called The Silence of the Gentleman: How Men's Excessive Politeness and Lenience Towards Women in the Professional World Diminishes Their Own Standing and contributes to the decline of the West. Oh, the horrors of being a gentleman. And a Redditor with a rather interesting username, let's just leave it at that, actually looked at the sample on Amazon, and it's just the standard nice guy whining. Of course, we got the nice guy manifesto over here. He helped some female colleagues lift heavy objects on occasion, but they never offered to make him tea or coffee. They're just not nice enough. He knows that despite numerous studies and real-world outcomes, women really do prefer to play with dolls and aren't as good at STEM. The bar is in the Earth's solid core, yet this thing is somehow listed under philosophy. We've really lowered the standards for philosophy, huh? And we go to Discord for this next one. Hey, how are you? Hi, good thank you. And you? I'm good. By the way, I'm in love with you. Ow, I told you I only want to be friends. I know you don't, you really don't. I love everything about you. I'd settle for actually being your friend, but you and I both know you don't actually want even that. I try to get my mind off you, I really do, but you're just too perfect. Don't think she would actually want to be your friend anymore after that. And now get ready for your cringe levels to reach 1,000. I honestly find you super attractive. You also got a nice pair of mommy milkers heart eyes. Sorry if I offend you, I just speak my mind. Yeah, you sure do speak your mind. But there are some things you should just keep to yourself. Like the mommy milkers comment. What? That's not speaking your mind, that's a lack of self-control and entitlement. What the hell is wrong with you? This isn't the hub. I'm a person. I don't deserve that. I'm a stranger. What gives you the audacity to say that? Obviously, you know you shouldn't. Why don't you show this to your mom and see if she agrees that this is just you speaking your mind? Do you think that your mother would be embarrassed of you? Because I am embarrassed for her. Bro needs to spend less time on the hub. First of all, I would like to apologize to you. I'm sorry for saying that. Secondly, my mother has nothing to do with my unfiltered mouth. Would she agree with me? Absolutely not. I could say the same thing about your father. What would he think knowing that his daughter had to go on Tinder to find a significant other? So why are you here then? I would also be embarrassed for him. I don't think I'm entitled and I know you're a stranger. The fact that I could be respectful to women and not go any further than that, and the fact that I gotta disrespect women with sexual messages first to get a respond, is what I don't like about women. I can be super respectful and not mention anything inappropriate, and they're not interested, and as soon as I compliment their bodies, they're interested, and again, strangers as well. My dude, they're not interested, they're repulsed. And I know not every girl is the same, I know what I said was insensitive, but at the same time it was a compliment. Now, I would had understand if I said that in a completely different way. My dude, I don't think you could have said that in a worse way. I try to be super respectful while saying that because I know it's a risk or reward talking that way. I'm sorry again, I didn't mean to get you upset. And the reply, oh, I see, it's the woman's fault, and if she's harassed, it's her fault for not responding to you sooner? If a girl being on Tinder is such a vile thing to you, then why are you looking here for what you think is an embarrassment to a woman's family? Trust me, you're the problem, not the nice messages, which I suspect aren't nice at all. You're not a nice guy. You're entitled. An r/nice guy, some might say. None of what you said was even remotely respectful or a compliment. How would you feel if I opened by asking to see your bank account, but respectfully, of course? I'd hate to see what you think is inappropriate. You're not a safe man, and until you learn to see women as anything more than existing for you, you will be alone. I hope you figure that out one day and never a daughter that you treat this way. Learn how to be better and how to be the kind of man that's wanted. Also, why date women when you seem to hate them so much? These nice guys love complaining about m'lady, yet somehow always want m'lady, so it's really confusing. And this next one is mad with their own imagination. No sympathy. Why the F women always chose the worst possible man? She had good men after her, but she thought they were lame, I'm sure. And someone else says good men don't exist. OP, I wouldn't have hearted that, honestly, cause that kinda goes the other way into nice girl territory. And another couple comments says incel. Aw, a wild nice guy. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, then why not like, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell? Damn, little mama. Haha, I would do anything, and I mean anything to get a sniff, LMFAO. I'm just kidding, huh? Unless you don't mind that I'm for sure down, girl, ha ha ha. JK, JK. Hot damn, you are so beautiful. I know we've been friends for years, but I've been waiting till you were single to say something to you. Gorgeous? That spelling, though. Let's say I take you out sometime. Movie, dinner, it's on me. Or maybe, just maybe, let's say we skip all those steps and head straight back to my place and go all the way to second base. Huh? Just kidding. I joke, don't take me so seriously. I just don't know how to compose myself when I see your beauty and that beautiful body of yours. Oh, seriously. Please respond when you can. I would love to hear from a perfect angel as yourself. Bro sent a straight up copy pasta level message. Like, what is this? The nice guy's cringe is just off the charts today. People's minds don't just change for no reason, but I get it. Who was I kidding anyway? A guy like me with a girl like you? Must have been naive to think it could have worked, because the nice guy never wins. Everyone loves to sit there and say you're a nice guy. Yes, here's the nice guy pouring his heart out but always getting nothing. I hope you find your and it gets cut off, probably because otherwise it would end up being a 47,500 word essay about how the nice guy is always getting screwed and the bad boys get all the ladies. Nice guys, here's some hard to swallow pills for you. Girls actually love nice guys. The problem is, you're not as nice as you think you are. It always comes back to that fake niceness. They only act nice cause they want that sweet, sweet Gucci. And speaking of essays, here is a typical nice guy Redditor essay right here. I can't change my age. I'll do my best to continue trying to stay as attractive as I can within my age group. I wouldn't consider myself low status. I pay $1,000 a week in alimony, but I make high six figures. I've got a great career and I'm a professional. I redid my profile that a woman helped me with and put some new pictures up. I appreciate the advice and the feedback. I earn a good living. I have a good life. I consider myself a man of plenty of value. A high-value male, some might say. The sad part that people think that somebody that works with their hands doesn't have value is kind of sad from a societal standpoint. I make better money than most of the guys on my block that have degrees. People don't realize that guys like me can make $1,000 a day. Hold on a minute, you said you make high six figures, which, even if you do make $1,000 a day, does not add up, unless you have more income that's not mentioned here. They think that because we didn't go to college and we work with our hands and we get dirty for a living, we're somehow lower value. Maybe that's part of the problem. When the power goes down, when it's 90 degrees out and your house doesn't have air conditioning, when the roads start collapsing and the traffic lights stop working and the next pandemic comes, it'll be guys like us that are still being called and used, and people like you who break out their checkbook. Who built the building you go to work? Who keeps the water and the power moving into it? Who ran all those wires for your fancy computers? Low value? If we disappeared, this world would collapse. Next time the power goes out in a big storm, you'll be hoping that guys like me show up. Otherwise, you'll just sit there and wait. You should be encouraging women to breed with men like me to continue a generation of men that can actually keep this world running. How dare you? Excuse me, sir, breed? Even more TikTok comments. So the video itself says how it feels to not have a man calling me cringe anytime I show a bit of, yeah, but then you call the nice guy a simp or something, whatever you modern girls do. Okay, now that's friggin' cringe, and no, I actually did find a genuine nice guy who I really care for and want, as in genuinely nice. Being with someone who brings you up, not down, is literally a life-changing experience, and that is facts. This next one wants an anime girlfriend because real women don't respect him. I want an anime girlfriend who will love me for who I am. Real women just don't understand what they're missing out on. Anime women are loyal, they care for you, and they're beautiful. If I had an anime girlfriend, I would respect her so hard. Real men like myself don't want a girlfriend just to sleep with her. We want someone to respect, and with an anime girlfriend, that would go both ways. If you have a 3D woman as a girlfriend, you obviously don't respect real women. Get a life and a real girlfriend, idiots. Okay, this has got to be satire. There is no way someone actually thinks like this. Pumpkin-flavored things just don't taste good. Nice guy replies, I'm on your side with all but one on those. Obviously the Will Ferrell one. My number one is nice guys always finish last. Why is that? Myself included, I have a handful of friends that are the typical nice guy, and in many cases, women have literally been flat out and said, this isn't going to work out, you're too nice. Okay. So, I guess I gotta treat a woman like shit in order to have a relationship nowadays? Which isn't something nice guys agree with, of course. Honestly, I'd have to disagree with that one. I've dealt with my share of so-called nice guys, and being nice is a bare minimum in any sort of friendship or relationship. Some guys focus their entire personality on being the nice guy and grow to expect something in return because of that. The nice guy persona screams victim mentality. There's always an underlying problem said nice guys have that mask it with calling themselves nice guys and use it as an excuse to treat women like crap. No woman wants to be treated like that. There's obviously something deeper going on if that's the mentality so-called nice guys have. And Finikit says, $100 he'll miss the point entirely and swing it around on you in a guilt-trippy reply because how dare you have an opinion on the nice guy's struggle, lol? Well, he replied with, maybe you can help me find my underlying problem. My dude, she is not your therapist. This next one only emailed half a dozen times, nothing much. There's a woman I fell hard for who I just cannot get off my mind. Months passed now, but I cannot let it go. I don't believe in soulmates, but she was absolutely every good thing I ever imagined someone could be. A minor tiff escalated because I got too emotional. Then I made it worse with a stupid long email that confessed all my flaws and my extremely low self-esteem, which set her digging through my Facebook history till she found enough reasons to cut me loose and tell me to leave her alone. I know from her last messages she's thoroughly misunderstood who I really am, and thinks all the good things I demonstrated were some kind of facade, and it's just killing me day after day. Because I hate having completely lost touch and lost the respect of someone truly special. I tried to reach out half a dozen times, but she filed a harassment complaint, so I literally cannot even try to set it straight or make it up to her. Oh, if it got to that point, then I bet there's a little more than just messages in his so-called reaching out. In pain over this and feels like it will just never pass. Just feels like such a loss. Like if you'd never tasted chocolate, and then when you did, you were told you could never have another taste as long as you lived. Anyone relate? No, I do not relate to having harassment complaints filed against me. If it got to that point, it's because you're engaging in some really creepy behaviors. This next one says you should feel special cause I'm really picky and a great guy. Cool. I really did like your outfit. You're a very gorgeous woman. I'm kinda busy tonight and I got a lot of stuff going on and my phone is getting ready to die, but I'll text you tomorrow. But I'll send you a pic so you can save me in your phone. Peace, love, and happiness. Happy Halloween! You can choose, and once your plans are done tonight, if you want me to come over and hang out. If you don't want to be alone just as friends though, I don't know what has come over me, but you definitely got me intrigued. And you should feel special, cause I'm really picky when it comes to wanting to get to know someone on a deeper level. I don't don't have time to waste settling for something I don't want because I know how good of a man I am and my self-worth is set higher than most. Only the realists get my love, attention, and affection. And gratitude. Please, this dude thinks he's so special. Be grateful that I have chosen you as my lady. Sorry about the book, I mean the long message, but I just wanted to get my point across so I don't have to go into it again, so you know off day one I'm being real with you by not being afraid to be straight up. I'll talk more later, LOL. By the way, notice how she has not responded not even once and this dude is still writing entire essays. Hey, what's up? It's the guy you met at the gas station. I gave you my ring. I'm trying to understand, you text me with your number. I don't get it. Are you talking to someone else and don't want to give me a chance to get to know you? That's all I want, and if it works then great. If not, I'll have a new friend. Can I say something though, like if he hasn't already said enough? I feel like I'm talking to myself, lol, and I'm the type of man that meets you at the door when you get home, hugs and kisses. You ask how your day is going, take your shoes off and rub your feet. I'm a great guy. But I need a great woman by my side. If not you, then let me know so someone that will give me the time of day will get me instead. I chose, but I might be your soulmate and this is the last time I am texting you, so, and I'll stand firm on that. Don't give me time without a word now. There is no later. Sorry, I need a woman, not a little girl who plays games with me, so you choose who you want to be to me. I'm going to call you in 10 minutes. Please pick up and talk to me. For some reason, I don't think she's gonna pick up. And OP Little Lucky Mars says, keep in mind I'm 18 and this guy looked at least 40. He came into the gas station I was in to give me a ring, show off his shoes, tell me he makes Christian rap rock, and put his number in my phone. I was dressed up as a goth mime because I have goth style and I'm bad at switching it up even on Halloween, which is why he's talking about my style so much. I don't trust older men who consider me a woman when I literally just graduated high school. Like bro said I need a woman, not a little girl, when I basically am a little girl? Another one who's just giving me the creeps. And this next nice guy is feeling heartbroken. I'm tired of seeing stuck-up bitter bitches say we're all the good men. Bitch, I'm right here, but y'all don't want me. You were attracted to some chat-ass soy boy you met at the bar that ends up tapping that and dipping out. Meanwhile, a half-ass handsome guy like me, an empath with a good heart, a lot of love to give, and a large store of wisdom who spent his almost 52 years making mistakes and learning from them so that the next person I date gets the best version of me that exists. But y'all don't want that. Y'all want some cheating dumbass that doesn't even give a neon pink rat's ass about you in any way except getting his willy wet. Meanwhile, all the good men that are worth the effort are either married or stuck serving a life sentence in your friend zone, waiting for a chance that never comes, only to have you banging beta male after beta male, then getting pissed and bitter when they hit it and quit it, coloring your view of all men as cheating trash. Chivalry isn't dead, but these women are speedily killing it. As for all the good men, try looking in your friggin' friend zone where you've left them to suffer for your stupid decisions and poor taste in men. So don't be surprised if you get a suck it up, buttercup, cause I for one am sick and tired of trying to find a good woman that won't flake off after the next attractive soy boy with money that can get any woman they want and isn't interested in settling down with anyone, just wants to run through as many women as he possibly can. That guy will pick a younger woman with daddy issues when he decides to marry, and their behavior makes the rest of us suffer and condemned to be alone. So in closing, we're all the good men you ask? Well, the ones that aren't already married are stuck in your friend zone waiting for an opportunity that never comes unless you are sloppy, drunk, and lonely and then happen to be available, only to be shoved back into the friend zone when you get your rocks off and sober up. You asked, I answered. If you can't find a good man, you only have your libido and poor choices to blame for not being able to find a good man, cause those of us with any sense have already realized we're wasting our time and effort and have checked out of the dating scene. Don't get me wrong, I cherish the women in my life, but I'm also a realist, and have spent almost 52 years sitting in the corner of the friend zone. Damn, this dude is down bad. Watching you all get ran through and mistreated by dozens of men, and when they ghost you, you have the audacity to label all men as trash. Not all of us are bad men, only the beta male soy boys that you were attracted to. It's pretty sad how modern feminists have ruined the good men for a roll in the hay with some Chad you met at the bar, only for you to get ghosted and for the good men to stop caring and trying. You did this to yourselves. We didn't. You can F off. I have my chihuahuas. I'm good. I swear the Fresh and Fit podcast on YouTube is really onto something. Not to mention the Passport Boys. I don't think this dude can escape the nice guy mentality at this point. He is 52 years old and still thinks he's in some kind of friend zone. We go to the YouTube comment section for this next one. Girls will always go for the bad guy. It's a yin-yang thing. They also want to feel like they're the ones chasing. If you're chasing her, you are setting yourself up, bro. Just keeping it a buck. You can even ask those elder couples who've been married for 50 years. That is why nice guys finish last. And another nice guy replies, I stopped giving a crap what women think years ago, and they immediately started showing me they loved that. So you're telling me only a-holes and bad boys get married? What kind of nice guy's logic is this? I'm honestly confused. We go to Facebook for this next one. This person shared a memory. Funny, this was a year ago, because another girl I inspired or helped inspire, don't want to take all credit and be cocky, a couple of years ago to start DJing, is now recently playing big events and festivals. Like honestly, I'd probably be one of the top DJs if I had a vagina, boobs, and a cute face and body. I don't want to hear a word about how girls have it harder than guys in America. No damn well she wouldn't be in that position if she had a penis. She's not even that good or special. Never even heard her do one mashup ever. And that is referring to this from 2 years ago. Update on the earlier privilege post. So the really cute girl I mentioned I helped teach how to DJ like a week ago and she never DJ'd before, actually got a job DJing at the club she told me she got the offer. June 9th. What the? I'm kinda baffled. Like, DJing is pretty easy, but damn, all I can say is congratulations on getting the job. The struggle, right? And the earlier post this person is referring to, hot girl / female privilege. So I started teaching this girl super gorgeous who's never DJ'd before how to DJ 2 days ago, and yesterday she talked to a guy who works at a club or owns it or something, and she got a job DJing there starting in June there if she wants? What the? I've been DJing for years, and I tell owners at local bars I'll do a gig for free just to get a foot in the door, and still never had a paying gig or offered one. Yet this hot girl walks in who has 1 day of experience and can barely change the pitch and gets a job immediately. Typical. True story, by the way. Ugh, those females! And he's still mad about it after this long. And this next one is being punished for being a gentleman. Why is that so? I wish, lol. I remember years ago I approached a girl in a local store with some flowers and asking her out, and I just got laughed at by her and her friends. This happened multiple times where I tried to be a gentleman and got punished for it. I learned nowadays, as horrible as it sounds, to kind of be a D and somehow it works to go on dates and move on from there. I can't explain it, but it's done wonders. Usually Tinder, be a sarcastic D and move on from there. That is not the lesson I would have learned from that. Not sure about that. I've always heard from other men that the super confident ones like that have game and not typically the best candidates for long-term partnership. It really depends on how they approach you. If they just walk up to you and ask for your number, there's a higher chance they're attractive and know it. If you happen to start a casual conversation and then they ask for your number, there's less chance they're gaming. Not saying to write anyone off, but just be aware and watch for signs unless you just want a casual fling. And for this last one, women never go for good guys like us. Yep, and it's crazy because they don't realize that I'm so much nicer than the guys they go for. It's like, just give me a chance and let me show you how friggin' nice I am. Okay, but no guys are as nice as us. Just don't confirm with any of our exes because they are liars who can't be trusted. These nice guys just don't seem to get it. It's not just about being nice. That's literally the bare minimum. And Stun Gun Steve says yellow is definitely being sarcastic. Pretty sure red is too. The yellow has to be, lol. OP replies, they're not as far as I know. Red made the post and red and yellow are alpha male influencers. I don't know how these people can wear such titles with such pride. And Sapient Pear replies, that moment when crazy has gone so crazy that you can't distinguish between sincerity and sarcasm anymore. Yeah, the internet has gone too far, I'd say. So, I'd like to thank all of my channel members, especially Amethyst Phoenix, Jade Demby, Catalin Cormendi, Mike Hawk, Hold Up, Nightcrawler, Stormcloud the Wolf, VicMeister1999, and Zoe Horsham. You can join in the link below, and if you enjoyed it, feel free to like, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell, and comment what's on your mind.